Travel and tourism took center stage at the recently held BITB India Travel Congress. BITB has emerged as India's trending forum for all things tourism, with niche events in verticals like infrastructure, cinema, hospitality and luxury.
We cannot close our eyes to the problems that are preventing universal recognition of Delhi as a world-class tourist city. These include cleanliness, traffic congestion, pollution, safety, noise, and the distressing sight of beggars, including small children, on our main roads. They are all things which affect the visitor directly and make a distinctly negative impression.
How do we build Delhi as a world-class city? And when we look at building a world-class city, world-class tourism hub, what are the strategic initiatives that are required? What are the barriers? Why haven't we able for so many years to get our dots integrated? Because in pockets we have excellence, and when we take those excellence pockets of an integrated manner, we normally have a lot to achieve.
From a customer service experience and visitor experience, how do you rate? Have you done an assessment of the impact of AeroCity? You are not able to sort of give customers a seamless experience. So whilst they're here for the convenience of it, AeroCity does not offer actually anything other than a road connected to 9 hotels. There's nothing beyond that. So that's a bit of a disaster when a customer actually looks out of the window. He actually sees either a construction site, which should have got over 8 years ago, or he sort of sees the runway or something.
Today, you have treated 250 crore projects as part of infrastructure. What does that mean? Under the RBI guidelines, that means only 5-star deluxe hotels are infrastructure. If I want to build a hotel for 25-40 crores, 100 rooms, say 30 lakhs per room, hotel for 30 crores, I'm not part of infrastructure. That means budget hotels are not part of infrastructure.
Unfortunately, the travel industry has never been part of the art fraternity, etc. Conversations outside of the art industry, and particularly with the travel industry, which would be very relevant, to the best of my knowledge, have never happened. But the art industry, I must also submit over here, does not have a platform as yet.
I think what is needed is that we have a culinary tourism policy. We have seen the extreme success Australia has achieved through its Restaurant Australia campaign. It was able to draw a huge number of tourists to the country and actually earn serious tourism dollars.
Is Delhi Airport open to this engagement?
Sure.
Are you open to beginning that engagement with the industry?
Oh, definitely it can be thought of. I mean, there's nothing wrong in that. We can always work together because it will benefit industry also, it will benefit us also. It's a symbiosis. We have to work together to develop the region as a whole. If the airport is developing, region is developing, Delhi is developing, then everybody will benefit.
Put it, actually to start from where Jaipur Literature Festival is, just to put it very briefly, so it was a festival that started out privately without any kind of government support. It was then, it grew to be a success, and then of course, partnerships were, we got into partnerships with government, etc. Because as it grew, you needed help.
How can airlines do more? Very quickly.
As you have seen, airlines create destinations. You take Hong Kong, for instance, it is Cathay Bay. You take Singapore, for instance, it is Singapore Airlines Bay. You take, in the recent past, Emirates has created Dubai. Maybe AirAsia has created KL.
I'm just moving gears a little bit away from the conversation we had so far. How can we build a more energy sustainable sort of city, and what are the steps towards that?
The company that I represent is into a lot of products and solutions which help the city develop that infrastructure and maintain it for a longer period of time, and which is sustainable with less and less use of energy.
Cycling is such a joy of life. Whether running, walking, cycling, these are simple joys of life, and which we don't. And we have the city, we have the people, but we just don't go on cycle because we do not have the cycling infrastructure. Let me tell you, it was much more safer to be cycling on the Indian highways, but to cycle in Delhi, it's a nightmare.
मेरा जन्म जो है एक हेरिटेज हवेली के अंदर हुआ। मेरी पढ़ाई जो है एक हेरिटेज कॉलेज श्रीराम कॉलेज ऑफ कॉमर्स के अंदर हुई, और अब जो मैंने रिस्टोर किया है वो भी हवेली धर्मपुरा हेरिटेज है। तो आप समझ सकते हो कि मेरा हेरिटेज से कितना लगा है। आप ये देखिए हमारे देश के अंदर हेरिटेज कितना है। इतना हेरिटेज है कि पूरे वर्ल्ड के अंदर इतना हेरिटेज है, और जिस चीज के ऊपर सबसे ज्यादा टूरिज्म चल सकता था, उसको हमने इग्नोर कर दिया।
How do you see inbound shipping for you and for the industry as a whole?
I think from a business perspective, the buoyancy in the market and the capture rate of our brand in that segment is phenomenal. When it comes to the leisure, I think the tourism has a long way to go.
I personally feel that we have to take into account domestic tourism in a big way. We have over 211 million domestic travelers. Why are we only talking about all the time international travelers?
With a multi-brand approach, we have 4 brands now. Oyo Rooms are economy segment, Oyo Townhouse are premium economy segment, Oyo Flagship, which is our asset management company, and Oyo Homes, which is our vacation rental management company. All are creating significant amount of impact there.
India also needs market diversification. For how long are we going to rely on the traditional markets like UK and USA? I must say that no structure, there have been efforts, which have been few and far between, but no structured, scientific or systematic effort has been made.
We have 2 convention facilities coming up in Delhi that I'm sure you know. So we are going to add nearly 500,000 square meter of exhibition space, and both convention facility, while I have about 11,000 seating capacity, actually now it has become 11,000 after the EPC contractor has come on board, and ITPO will have about 8 to 9,000 capacity convention facility. So India will definitely be positioned. I mean, this is one of the deficiencies which we have always found, that it was a matter of concern that we did not have a world-class convention facility.
Understanding how aviation and connectivity regimes are moving, both domestic and international. And tomorrow you'll have seaplanes connecting coastlines of India, getting more general aviation. There's no new technology coming in helicopters and turboprop infrastructure. Understanding what aviation is going to grow is very important.
If we continue the way we are going today, Delhi is not going to get cleaner, and if Delhi is not cleaner, Lucknow is not getting cleaner either, and if Lucknow is not cleaner, I'm sure it's only a matter of time that Kerala will not be cleaner anymore. Waters in most of these places are already very polluted. So until unless we seriously involve ourselves and understand that this is going to kill tourism forever.
We also have a great role in promoting tourism in the country. We are aggressively looking at promoting trains as a destination, getting in more luxury tourist trains, doing up the hill railways. And railways is right now on the verge of a major change.
Having spent 4 decades in another profession, the profession of diplomacy, where I had the privilege of living in most of the major cities of the world and seeing most of the cities which attract large number of tourists, I am always baffled how a country like India, which has all that a country should dream of in terms of tourism. We have the historical sites, we have the cultural venues, and yet the total number of tourists we have is about 14 million is the figure I had, and Naveen told me it's actually maybe less, 10 million.
The Lifetime Achievement Award is Mr. Kapil Bhatia. The Lifetime Achievement Award for Hospitality Major, Mr. Radhe Shyam Saraf, Chairman of Saraf Hotels Group. The Lifetime Achievement Award, he is none other than Mr. Chandru Raheja. To transform the K. Raheja Corporation, Mr. Vinod Chaudhary to kindly come up on stage. TG Chaudhary Group, a company with diversified business interests, Mr. Tarun Thakral. who by profession is a hotelier and by passion pursued vintage transport.
Travel and tourism took center stage at the recently held BITB India Travel Congress. BITB has emerged as India's trending forum for all things tourism, with niche events in verticals like infrastructure, cinema, hospitality and luxury.